Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. We completed a pretty horrific side quest. Spectacular sights, to be sure, but I'm glad that finger stuff is over. Who knows if there's more where that came from, but rather than ponder that possibility, let's advance south in the Cerulean coast. What a pleasant place, with all these weird tube enemies. Oh god. It's that guy from the base game, or possibly Dark Souls 1. Sir. Sir, you're not allowed to do that. Do you actually fight? I think you do. Hefty cracked pot. I guess that makes sense. Let's advance. Deep Purple Lily. A deep purple water lily that is on the verge of wilting grows in the blue flower field at the coast. Like a syrupy poison, its nectar lulls the imbiber into sweet, velvety sleep. So is this a Saint Trina thing? Now that I think about it, Thollier said he was a follower of Saint Trina, and he said he'd be going south. Doesn't get much more south than this, does it? At this point, I guess I don't know what's over here necessarily, if anything. Well, there is that crater, but otherwise, all that's left is the northwestern part of the map toward that scatter tree. Who knows what awaits us? Brave Glovewort 8. Look at this. Wait, what? Sorry, what? Oh, like Silver Tears? Kind of? They're those slug enemies where they look like the Silver Tear stuff. Well, don't bother me, please. I didn't see you guys at all. Yeah, don't bother me. That was a little startling. Let's keep moving. Is that another purple lily? Yep. There's a big gap here. Giant crater, looks like. Guys. Quite the view. Saint Trina Disciples Cookbook 2. Okay, I'm not being chased, that's good. Eternal Sleep Grease. Drawstring Eternal Sleep Grease. This is just like the base game. There's that giant hole that you absolutely cannot go into, except you totally can. But this is the past. We haven't killed Radahn yet. He hasn't brought down that meteor or whatever it was. So this is just some other giant hole into the earth. Where am I allowed to fall? Does it have to be off this way? Maybe that's not so bad. Oh, something fell. I want an item, so I'll actually concentrate for this. Congealed putrescence. Very nice. Bruise-colored putrescence that oozes from stone coffins, congealed into a large, viscous lump. Found underground in the lands to where stone coffins drift. The putrescence is what remains of the impure lives kept within the stone coffins. You thought I didn't hear you? Don't follow me. Shadow Realm Room 1. Wow. Otherwise, where is there to go? Okay. Still a precarious drop, but I guess I have to. We are really going down, but I do see a Site of Grace down there. Deep Purple Lily. Okay, we made it. A little scary, but we made it. The Fisher. Amazing. Now, where are we going? That is death. So I guess we're doing the cave. Alright. No horse. Wow. Stone Coffin Fisher. This is gorgeous. What a sight. I only walked 2 feet to get to this grace, but you know what? Here we are. Stone Coffin Fisher. No horse here. I'll have to play this like a dungeon. Really? One of you? But why? St. Trina's arrow. What is with these guys? Why are all the blood enemies here? Oh, okay, that's fine. Nice combo, buddy. Bloodfiend's Fork, I just got one. That's pretty cool. But why the Bloodfiends? I thought this was Graveland. I thought this was St. Trina land. What happened? Oh, both of you? Clowns. Let's go, buddy. What is that bar that's building up on me anyway? Is that slumber? Oh, here's another cross. There's a cross here? I was gonna get on the horse, but I really can't. I'll check the ghost as well. Kindly Mikola, I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will your salvation offer to those who cannot be saved? Offer salvation, maybe? When you cannot even save your other self. Your other self. Erdtree. I abandon here my love. Oh boy. Oh yeah? That's death, but maybe I can fall the other way. Look at this, it's like a city of these coffins. What is up with that? Alright. Now what's this? Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. I need more intelligence to wield this one. Silver Sword of Saint Trina, now stained the color of velvet, inflicts eternal sleep. When Saint Trina was abandoned, the faint light purple mists coalesced into an intoxicating deep purple cloud. Mists of Eternal Sleep. Releases a velvety purple mist that spreads across a wide frontal area, afflicts foes with eternal sleep. I don't know if there's anywhere I can go from here. I'll check the tunnel, but I might need to warp back to advance. I didn't think this place would also be trapped. Okay, enough of that. Also, Nectar Blood Virgin. I didn't have time to properly look at that. Oh, these things. Look at that. Remember these guys? Weird. Another grave bird with gorgeous purple wings. It's rather difficult navigating all these things considering they're not level. Great Glove Ward 2, don't really care. There is ground down there, but I don't think I'm surviving that fall. I thought I heard stomping around. That's enough of that. I don't need these Trina grave birds. Well, I made my way back up to the cross. I guess there's an easy path from the cross after all. No distractions. For real though, how do I get anywhere? I might have to just fall down there. I'm sure not going the other way. I'll try this, but I don't have the highest of hopes. That is a... No, man, that's a lethal fall. Here we go, though. Here's a way down. That's much better. Great. Unbelievable. I don't know if I could hit that thing. Wow. That's super armor. Okay, turns out those things are dangerous. Don't get in their sights. Whoop. I did know about that, I forgot. What? Oh, come on. That's not cool. Oh, much better. How frustrating. I got turrets to worry about now. Laser turrets. And grave birds. I could certainly do without those. Well, that was annoying. Let's keep going. I see the purple lily down there. You know what? That's alright. Enough of the distractions. And you too, buddy. I don't know what the hell weird abilities you have, but I'm not going to find out. Hopefully. Huh. Where now? Not my problem. Now that is better. Goodness gracious. Fisher Waypoint. Wow. Up or down? I could always teleport back up if I need to. Spooky skeletons be damned, it's fine. Let's see him make that fall. I didn't think so. Oh. Massive putrescence. Well, that sounds exciting. Sorcery originating from the putrid liquor of the stone coffins flings a great mass of putrescence that bathes its landing area in ghost flame. Charging increases potency. In an age long past, death was burned by ghost flame. Even the remains of tainted flesh were given an equal treatment in death. Interesting that it's not the silver material, whatever they called it. Now it's just putrescence. Oh man, they actually got me. Okay, buddy. That's enough of that. So who's shooting at me? Isn't that always the way? Your whole journey is ruined by a couple of archers. Or I suppose in this case, throwers. Let's keep moving. I don't like being shot at. Wow. Disgusting. So what are you guarding, buddy? Dew gem, really? Smithing stone 8 times 7 and loads of congealed putrescence. I'm okay with that. Alright, what else do we have? What if I go the other way? This, I think, is what I actually want. These guys are rather scary. This was, I think, a mini-boss in Stormdale Castle in the base game. I'm a little stronger now than I was then. The Leonine Misbegotten. Multi-layered Ring of Light. Incantation of those who served Mikola produces a multi-layered ring of golden light and fires it forwards, inflicting continuous damage on those struck by it. Charging extends duration and increases potency. This light ring incantation was cultivated by a tradition separate from Golden Order fundamentalism. Dangerous level here. More lilies. No, nectar blood burgeons, actually. Are they all asleep? Interesting. Fissure Depths. That's an interesting setup. Sleep dominates here. What does this lead to? Oh, please grant me the courage to fly to your feet, my dearest, Saint Trina. Yeah, but... what do you mean? I don't just jump in, do I? Do I? Amazing. And I get a free summon. Thollier. Really? You can fight? Who are we fighting? Got it. Putrescent Knight. That is some weapon. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you the final boss of the Bloodborne DLC? Like, your animations are way different, but... just that weapon. It looks like that... the Orphan of Kos, who just fights with his own placenta as a weapon. Let's get our preparations in order. Our preparations are in order. Ha! Perfect dodges. Too bad I'm using such a short-range weapon, but oh well. This is the part where I leave. There we go. Whew. Thank you, Mimic. Thank you, Thollier. Remembrance of Putrescence. Legend felled, it said. Oh my goodness. All tainted flesh eventually becomes putrescence, and this clump of it imbibed Saint Trina's nectar, which granted it eternal rest, and so it was that putrescence became her knight. We have a Site of Grace, of course. I don't know if I can afford that without using unique things. I'll just hold off for now.
Trina. Oh, Saint Trina. What velvety ambrosia is this? Your poison and the sweet sleep that follows. Oh, please, let me hear your voice.
St. Trina Disciples Cookbook 3. Lulling Branch.
Hello. Thank you for your help. Without it, I wouldn't have seen St. Trina again. I'm drifting off in the sea of her poison. Soon, I will hear her voice. Let me be. I won't be long. Oh, I almost forgot. You mustn't follow my example. St. Trina's poison would plunge you into an eternal slumber. It must be me, and only me. I am gone, adrift in sleep, so that I may hear St. Trina's lost voice. Let me be. I won't be long. I am gone, so that I may let me be.
Okay. Oh. You're St. Trina. There's a face in there, right? Here? But you're like mostly flower? Okay. Imbibe nectar. I can't believe this is the St. Trina. Wow. Wow. Alright. You want to see something dumb? 2. 3.
Why won't you share your voice with me? Grant me more of your poison, that I might drift further into sleep. Perhaps then you'll grace me with your voice.
Well, I've drunk 3 times. He doesn't seem to be happy.
Please, leave me alone.
Nothing?
Please.
Alright, sorry. 4.
Mikhail, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
After imbibing 4 times, maybe we can help.
Please, leave me alone.
I can pass on St. Trina's words.
I'll thank you not to lie to me. I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of St. Trina. Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you should utter these cruel untruths to me again, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Damn. I'll try again, though.
Please, enough. I cannot believe your cheek. And I will stand for it no longer. I will never forgive you.
Damn.
I will never.
Well, that didn't go well. Let's bash our head against the wall. 5.
Godhood would be Mikhail.
killeth prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving.
Man, this game is arcane.
I forgive you. For your trespass, you will know my poison.
He's mad. I heard the voice. He didn't. St. Trina's smile. I hope he forgives me for this. A talisman depicting a smiling St. Trina, a vision conjured deep within a certain man's heart. Raises attack power when sleep is triggered in the vicinity. Only I am allowed to know of your velvety sleep, its sweetly gentle embrace, so please smile for me and only me. It's a damn good thing I didn't die to him. There's our level up, so now that I've done that, let's talk to the real guy. Sir?
You. I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end. Weak as a kitten, and thick as two planks. I suppose dying in disgrace is fitting, in a way. Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then, what did St. Trina tell you? Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth, what did...
This poor guy.
Tell me, assuming you spoke...
Well,
did...
one more. 6.
You must kill Miguel. Grant him forgiveness.
That sounds important. We have to kill a god.
Tell me, please, assuming you... What did...
I'll pass on her words.
You are a wretched, wretched soul. A nightmare come to plague me. Such a thing could possibly be. Could it? Trina, please let me hear your voice in my everlasting slumber.
Brutal.
Trina, in my...
You gotta feel bad for this guy. But at this point, I am done imbibing. So, I'm going to go to, I think, a surprising location. If you can believe it, We're back in the Dragon's Pit, the site of grace, Dragon's Pit Terminus. We came here a long time ago, but never went forward through the cave. So that's what we have to look forward to. But for now, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We continued to explore the Cerulean coast and ended up going down the Fissure. Cerulean turned purple, and it looks like we're in St. Trina's domain. We beat her knight and finally found Thollier. He can't hear her voice, but we, eventually, can. We passed on the words to him. Do you think he'll live long enough to be able to use them, or will he die right here? On one hand, it's a video game. On the other hand, it's FromSoft. Could go either way. Until next time, everyone.